So, DP Rigathi's impeachment has already begun. Now, I understand the Parliament will vote on it on Tuesday, but a lot could happen between now and then. Between now and then, Rigathi could resign because, well, if he doesn't and he gets impeached, he can no longer hold any public office. And I'm sure Rigathi has ambitions. So, if he doesn't resign, what should we expect? Well, remember the government once sued Rigathi, saying he has 2 billion shillings that he cannot explain, which of course the case didn't go anywhere because, well, it was for the government to prove he stole the money or something, and the government didn't. So, assuming Rigathi has 2 billion shillings somewhere that the government could not prove its process of crime, 2 billion shillings could probably buy a hotel, probably build those 2 high-rise towers that he's accused of, which is to mean if Rigathi doesn't resign, probably by Sunday, it is highly likely Rigathi will come with receipts to show that he paid for those stuff with his own money. And it is likely that he's going to remind the country that the government told us Rigathi has 2 billion shillings. And if he come with receipt, that impeachment doesn't go nowhere, because the only other thing he's being accused of is not being a symbol of national unity. I don't think anybody in Kenya knows even what that means. How are you a symbol? That was one of the weaknesses of the drafters of 2010, because they could have just straight up given the DP and the president some duties instead of just being symbols. That leaves a lot of, it's a vague term that it's hard to say, does he have any duties being a symbol, or do we have duties to see him as a symbol? So, because there is no clarity on that, I don't see that going nowhere. So Rigathi only need to come with receipts and the whole thing crumble, which to me, the people saying this might be some kind of distraction. No, they are distracting from something huge. It's highly likely, because if Rigathi come with receipt, now what? Well, by then highly likely the Adani deal will be sealed. Probably all this thing about the healthcare system, it will probably have been the 108 billion that they are saying is needed to transfer, whatever they want, something huge will have gone through, and then the impeachment probably go nowhere. And but right now the impeachment has the focus of the nation. Even Adani was put aside. So it's wait and see what Rigathi does. But if he doesn't resign, chances are that he paid for that with his own money, and he will probably go back to where the government itself said Rigathi has 2 billion. And it's very hard for the government to come back and say, no, he didn't have 2 billion, because that is what the government was accusing him for. So It's a very interesting scenario, but look like the cards are with Rigathi Gachagua, because his move is gonna tell us a lot. If he resign, chances is that he evaluated where this is going and he saw no light at the end of the tunnel and decided, hey, let me fold the card. But if he doesn't, then mjue mmechezwa. So that's the only thing I would think about. But let me know what you think. Yeah.